Okay, one leg. So that's what it looks like. It is solid. There's like no movement to it. It's just very solid. I really like the look of it. I had seen this on a foosball table, and it might not have been exactly like this, but it was that effect. And I really thought it was cool at the time. I wanted to get that table, but it's probably good I didn't. It wasn't, I don't remember if it was a high-end table, but I don't think it was a Tornado, which is what I ended up getting. But it had a really cool design leg, and I really liked it. So that's what I'm basing my workbench on. And so it's tricky. It is tricky to do. So what I ended up doing was I laid one out, and after I got it laid out, I went and cut all the pieces for the other three. So I don't know the distance of this, but it turns out it's about 12 inches from here to here. And then from there to here is also 12 inches. So maybe a touch over, but very close to 12. So that's good because that way I can center it each time I need to. Then the two cross pieces, the one that goes here and the one that goes here, are the same length. I figured that would work out good. So once I cut one, I then cut the other one the same length. So the trick is you really need to use your little square multiple times because you want to get this at a right angle here. And once you have it at a right angle and tight, then you can mark where your screws are going in. And you can pre-drill it. And then after I do that, I'll also pre-drill these. So when you're drilling these, they need to be at an angle, like this right here, straight in. So I do them ahead of time, starting about 1.25 inches out and tapering in. And you're trying to hit about the center here. So I need to do that on here. Then I'll put this in, sand this all off, get this one all ready, and actually connect these two. Then I'll do the same thing for this one, and I'll connect this one because you can't, there's not room to screw them in here. So I lay them out over there, making sure I get it in the center that I marked right here, and screw them together. So I get these three pieces, this one, that one, and this one, all together, all at 90 degrees and tight. So I get these connected and sanded and pre-drilled. And then I can put this set in. This is separate anyway, so that can be put in at any point. Turns out it's about 10 inches from here to here and from here to here. So it's a even size because it's a right angle, and these are 45, so that makes sense. And then therefore this and this should be parallel if everything's good. And so that's what I want. I want that parallel look and 90 degree here. And it's a little tedious, but it's not bad. I can tell the second one's already going better than the first one, and so therefore I think as long as I'm careful and get them all nice. But it is very solid. It's going to make some really nice legs for my workbench. Okay, I'm going to call it quits for today. But my goal is to get the other three legs together, this one and the other two. And then I want to start on the top. And I've already been planing out some lumber. And I have these all ready to go for the top. So it might not be enough to do one top, but it'll give me quite a ways. So that'll be one top. And then the question is, I think I would like to put in a shelf, like about here. I think that would be really handy to put tools on. So there's quite a bit to do yet on these, but they're coming along really nice. And I think they're going to be awesome workbenches. I don't know how long I'm going to make it. I don't know if I'm going to make them 4 feet or maybe 40 inches in length. We'll have to see. I'm going to decide that after I get the legs all together and start the top. Okay, so there it is. Looking great. This is all poplar or aspen. So it's not super heavy, but it's a hardwood. It is, it's not as hard as like oak or hickory or anything like that. It's not as heavy and dense, but it's a tough wood. It's tough. It's going to be durable. And this is for inside use. These are going to be inside protected. I don't know if I'm going to, I thought at first I would just, leave them plain. Then I thought maybe I'd paint them. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, they're looking pretty cool. So I might just leave them natural and see. It's not like I would probably get paint on the top, but I can always paint them later. But for now, let's just get them together so I can start using them because we got other projects to work on. And that'll free up some sawhorses.